Welcome to the AC Green Show. I'm AC Green, and you know what we're all about. We're building a community of goal-oriented, success-driven individuals who recognize the value of coming together to do great things as we all build financial wealth and live holistic lives. Thinking about the wealth gap, and for every $1 of white wealth, it's about a nickel to 10 cents of black wealth. So for every one white family on average, in terms of their wealth, it takes 10 black families' collective wealth to equal that one white family. We gotta make up that difference, or we will not be living economically fulfilled lives in America. Reparations is one way of doing that. So we have to fight, we have to push, we have to demand, like Frederick Douglass says, power concedes nothing without a demand. It never has and never will. We have to demand our reparation. Yeah, we have to put the pressure on the politicians and all that. We got to fight, work, and demand and do that. But in the meantime, we need to take advantage of what is already here. So the IRS already has codes that the wealthy use, and if those codes are law, black folks can use them too. The biggest difference there is information. Black folks suffer more from lack of knowledge and information about how this country works than anything else. Black folks are still driving this Rolls Royce of a country economically like it's a broke down automobile. We gotta level up right there. One thing we need to do, we need to look into index products more, index annuities, IULs more. They have us working with 401ks, 403bs, 457 plans, and deferred comp plans for our retirement, for our money growth. Many of you all have that money in a job you're not even working anymore. That's called an old 401k or old 403b. Right there, we can make up a whole lot of the difference. First thing, 401ks, the moment the market goes down, if you're not even watching your 401k, the market goes down, and guess what? You lose a substantial amount of your money right there. But with the index products like the index annuity or the IUL, you don't. You just level out where you were before the market fell. So that information right there could save billions of dollars in money that black folks have in 401ks and qualified plans through their jobs. By the way, the 401k and many of the qualified plans, the big winner there is the government with the taxes, because you're getting taxed literally to economic death. And then the fees. The money managers of these various funds are making tons of money on fees alone. Index annuities and IULs don't draw the level of fees because there's only one commission paid when the transaction is made. That's why they don't talk to you about index annuities and IULs with your job. They talk to you about the thing that drives the fees. By the time you get to retirement with many of those plans, the 401k, and you have drawn some money down or whatever have you, and you take the money, the government's going to take a big chunk in taxes, and then the fees you would have paid over all those many years when you could have done an IUL or index annuity. So I want us to think of ways that we can advantage our money in greater ways, with the laws that are already in place. The same governing laws, and in the same way that the 401k and the 403b and all those plans, the qualified plans, are functioning, the IRS also allows for index annuities and IULs. The biggest difference there is information and you knowing what to do. So look in the description, you'll see the resource telephone number. Call that number and leave your information, and a state licensed agent will call you back and they'll see if you're suitable for the index annuity or the IUL. But look into different things. The technical definition of insanity is doing the very same thing, thinking you're going to get a different response. So let's do something different so that economically we can live a fulfilled life in America. But we still have to fight for the reparation. Don't forget the reparation. And that can happen. With everything going on in this country right now, there's no reason in the world why black folks should not get reparations, except our politicians, the one that they say that they're on our side, they're not pushing for the very thing that we actually need. We need to be repaired like the Indians. They did a poll and they found out that 73% of Americans are not in favor of giving African descendants of slaves, us, reparations. They're not in favor of that. And that's why the politicians are not pushing for it. But you know we are due a reparation. Anyway, fight the politicians, fight and demand, fight, do what you got to do to get your reparation. I'm fighting that fight as well. Every day I'm on the radio, I talk about reparations. In the meantime, advantage your money with the IUL and the index annuity. Do what you got to do. Let's go, everybody. You know, it's all about community, so we're giving to each other. I'm giving you information right here. Yeah, you're my sister, my brother, and I love you. When you rise, I rise too. Let's go.
AC Green Show.